All right, welcome back here to New Fitness. As you guys saw, we closed that last segment with us doing Tina Turner, and it's a lot of fun. I'm telling you, whether you're coordinated, uncoordinated, it doesn't really matter. It's a lot of fun, even if I can do it, who's got 2 left feet. Just ask my wife. She'll tell you I cannot dance a lick. And these clients will tell you the same thing. That's why they'll never get me out there. But I have fun doing this, and this is why we're excited. Now, one of my lovely gals that I know, Miss Cindy Dettinger, she's got something you want to say. What do you want to say?
I'm really enjoying this, and every Thursday at a place called Curves, we do Zumba every Thursday night. We have 2 classes there,
Okay.
but this one I really enjoy doing it. I'm meeting with all my friends. I'm just having a really good time.
All right, well, that's good. Thanks, Cindy.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
we're here with Miss Courtney. She's here, and tell us about your other classes you got.
Well, what else am I missing, Krista?
Well, Miss Sidani, Dr. Sidani's.
She's the one that does Kicking Butts and Guts.
Right.
She does Manic Mondays, Monday mornings, and then she does Kicking Butts and Guts Friday mornings. Those are both 8:30. We actually have a wake-up workout now at 6 a.m. With Erin Finley on Tuesdays. And that's only on Tuesdays, so if you're looking for an early morning workout, get in there because we're trying to build that class so we can get some more morning classes going on. And then also we have Paula Jones has a couple awesome classes. On Monday she has tank top toning at 4:15. No, I'm sorry. That's at 4:45. Booty shorts cross step is at 4:15, and that's done with an aerobic step. And she also has Core Inferno on Tuesday and Thursday nights at 4:15, and that's a lot of core work and interval training.
I did the tank top and the one on the Mondays when first they were doing it in the reversed and so but they've come out and redid it because it was the first part is a little bit of a not as high intensity part, so you kind of get that cool down after doing all the stepping that goes with that. Right. So, but that was a really good class. I had a lot of fun with that, and once again, I was in the way with those ladies in there who were well more advanced than I was. But let me say this: being the beginner, I never ever felt like I was out of place or uncomfortable, and nobody said a word to me. If anything, all of the staff, as well as the people who are here working out, were trying to be helpful and make you feel at home, even though you were a little bit slower, because every one of them had been where I was when I was starting.
Right. We've all been there. I've lost 69 pounds. I know how it feels to walk into a gym or a studio. Thank you.
69 pounds is a lot.
Yeah. And I know how it feels to walk into a place, a gym or a studio, where you don't feel comfortable. And so we don't allow any negative attitudes here. Everyone's positive. We have committees set in place, so as new people walk in the door, they're immediately introduced to some of our members who can answer any of their questions in case the instructors are unavailable to do so. So it's a very friendly place. We're all very close, and anyone's welcome.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the pricing a little bit for New Fitness.
For New Fitness, it's $6 a class. If you want to go to unlimited classes, it's $45, and that allows you to go to all of our classes. Now, we do have boot camp programs. Boot camp programs are a little bit different because you're with a certified personal training and a group personal training environment, and those are really good if you're looking for something to jumpstart, or if you're just starting out. Boot camp is a great way to really get in that habit because you've got people that you've got to be accountable to for 4 weeks. But besides the boot camp, it's $45 for unlimited classes, and we have classes Monday through Saturday.
Let's talk a little bit. I saw your sign over here, and this is something we did during the boot with Biggest Loser, was a nutrition, talking about, not necessarily, what you're putting in your body, but how much you're putting in and doing it right. One of the things that I learned and probably have tried to do a much better job of that is I never ate breakfast, and then I would overcompensate at lunchtime, and then I wasn't doing the things that I need to do. But since I've come to the Biggest Loser, I've started eating breakfast every morning, trying to eat more proteins, being able to do those things that are required to help me feel better. Now, yes, you do need to still work out or get some sort of physical activity that goes with that, but you got to eat what's right too.
You do. A lot of people come in and they're like, Courtney, I'm killing myself coming to your classes and nothing's happening. And my first question is, are you eating enough calories? Are you eating breakfast? Are you eating too late? Are you drinking enough water? Just those 4 basic things can make a huge difference. And I think that's why people get so scared to start a diet, is they feel like it's all or nothing. And it really doesn't have to be. It can be small changes that you can adapt into your life easily instead of just one big harsh, now my life is completely changed, how do I adapt? staffed. It can be done. It can be done step by step.
All right, Krista, tell me where'd you go? Come on, step in here a little bit.
All my new friends.
That's all right. Hey, tell me about the impact or the life-changing events that's happened to you since you've come join here.
Well, the main thing for me, I worked out a lot before I had my son. And then I had my son, and that weight went nowhere. It was the hardest thing ever to get that weight off. And being overweight with a new baby, working, I was honestly very depressed. I didn't sleep. I was not in a good mood, and I started working back out. I actually went to the Bearville studio for a while, and then started coming back over here, and it has completely changed my life. I know it will say, Mom, I think you need to go run. Because he knows that's how I let off my steam. It makes me so much happier. I'm so much better at work. I sleep so much better. And I, all around, feel amazing now.
I can say that too, for myself. Since I started Biggest Loser, that was back in, I can't remember, the March is when we started that. I have not had any pop. I've stayed away from that. I've taken away sugar out of my diet. I mean, to say I haven't had a piece of cake or something like that or something I would be lying at that point. But I'm not putting coffee in my sugar in my coffee anymore.
Coffee in my sugar.
Yeah, that's about the way it used to be when I used to drink it prior to that. And I've really cut down on the things that needed a lot more water most of the time, except if I have coffee or some sort of juice that goes with it. But I've really tried to stay away from carbonated sodas, sugary type stuff, and trying to eat the right things. A lot more chicken, turkey. I used to eat it when I was younger, ground turkey. And I know that you may sound, oh, that sounds horrible, but really I have ground turkey instead of replacing the hamburgers. Now, yes, I still like to eat steak, and it's okay if you cut out the fat and make sure it's cooked properly. But those are all things that I learned being part of your Biggest Loser that went with it, and I appreciate you guys having that because that was a lot of fun. Win or lose, I mean, I had fun from the beginning, and I encourage when somebody does it, when you do that again, if and when you do that again, I encourage the list because I've had people stop me and ask me about it. When are they doing it again? I saw it. I want to be part of that next time. And I just tell them, you need to contact New Fitness. Saying that, how can they contact you about wanting to come down here?
We have our website, which is newfitness4u.com, and it has our calendar up there. You can also email me at Courtney@newfitness4u.com. That's Courtney@newfitness4u.com. But our boot camp programs that are going on right now, those are a lot like Biggest Loser, only it's a 4-week program instead of a 6-week program.
Yeah. And now let's talk about, you got a location here in Harrison, which we talked about here, and you also have one in Berryville. You've just put in some new floors over there too, right?
Actually, we didn't put in new floors. We remodeled the studio.
Okay.
The studio is now what I call it our Tropical Oasis Blacklight Studio. It's got a big smoothie bar in it, and it's got a boardwalk built into it and a big stage, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And we're hoping maybe to make it to bring it over here because it's a cute little vibe over there.
Now here, I mean, sometimes the classes get full. We're in here. There's probably 35 of us in here today, and it's a little crowded, but it's manageable. Ideally, a class 12, 14 is ideal.
Well, as far as like a boot camp, you're going to want a 12 to 15 class is probably ideal because at boot camp, you get your personal trainer, you get more one-on-one. Now, at a group fitness facility, we want to pack it out because it's just more fun, and the more people you have, the more energy you have.
Give a big shout out to Michelle, even though she's not here. I used to tell her, I used to walk in the door and see her, and I used to tell her I just hated the fact that she was here, and because she would just make me. I think she did it to me on purpose. I mean, make me hurt, and then all the things that would go with it. We'd show up with the TV and stuff like that, and she'd say, "Courtney never told me that," and I'd say, "Well," I said, "That's just why she's not here and you're here." Well, let's give a big shout to her.
We are shouting out to Michelle Seaman. We miss you and love you, and all the new fitness instructors.
Yeah. But like I said, she was tough on me, so I wanted to just mess with her a little bit.
She's wonderful. She started with New Fitness, and how much weight? Do you remember how much weight she's lost?
I don't really remember. I think it's around 60 pounds. But she started, I think, in August. And she said also that it has completely changed her life. And so she's one that when you come in and you may not feel comfortable at first, or you may not think, I can do this class, she's proof right there. You can do it. She completely did it and is here now to teach.
And there are people that I know, Amy Webnam, who are still coming and part of this group, and I don't want to get too much into. We talked a little bit about when we did the show during Biggest Loser, but Amy Webb had one of the most inspiring letters that she gave to you about what this has meant to her, and there's a lot of stories out there. She just went out on a limb and put it out there, and I'm telling you what, if you want a life-changing thing to happen in your life, you're not feeling happy, you're not feeling good about the way you look, you just want more energy, come down here to New Fitness. Courtney and her staff will take care of you, and we'll have a good time.
We definitely will. We welcome everybody with open arms.
All right. Well, we're out of time. We appreciate you letting us come into your studio. We've invaded your time, and the TV has come out here. We're on location here at New Fitness. Until next time, I'm the host, Lauren Tepper, and this is the Sports Dungeon. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.